City News everywhere.
The war is now, and people are losing their lives now. People need the help of the government now.
Ukrainian Canadians desperate to get their family members to safety here in Canada say the federal government needs to act now and prioritize travel documents for those fleeing the war in Ukraine. It's been almost 3 weeks since Russia began an invasion of Ukraine, and some say Canada hasn't lived up to its promises of welcoming Ukrainians.
It's a shame for now to claim that Canada is welcoming Ukrainians, but in reality, Canada is doing nothing. I am sorry. Let me be straightforward and clear. There are people who are in basements. They are hiding. They are fleeing. They are under shelling. They are under bombs, and they don't know what to do.
This immigrations consultant says she speaks with over 50 people a day and has been working around the clock for weeks with little to no success to report. She says the Canadian government promised to urgently prioritize processing travel documents for immediate family members, including issuing single-journey travel documents for those who do not have valid passports. That these documents were supposed to be issued within 24 hours of an application, but on the ground, that's not happening.
They cannot apply for another one because the country is burning. We don't have institutions which are issuing the passports, so they're stuck in Ukraine because they don't have travel documents. Many of them are trying to go into flee to neighbor country and to go to Ukrainian consulate and apply for the passport, and they are getting refused. European countries, they are waiving requirements for biometrics, for ID documents, for parent consent letters, the letter which is giving the authorization for one parent to take a child and to leave the country from another parent. What we have from Canada, honestly, nothing. Within 2 weeks of conflict, we have the same biometrics requirement.
One Montrealer has over 10 family members stuck in Mariupol, Ukraine, where recently a Russian airstrike hit a maternity hospital, injuring many, including women believed to be in labor. She says her own family have been without electricity since the invasion started last month, seeking refuge in basements, and that she hasn't heard from her mother-in-law in over 2 weeks.
Il dort par terre. Y a pas de fenêtre dans la maison.
They're sleeping on the floor. There's no windows. It's over minus 10 degrees in Mariupol. They're cold, hungry, scared, and frustrated. Another Ukrainian Canadian we spoke to has been trying to get her daughter and grandchildren to safety, but says they haven't been able to get a visa because of the biometrics requirement. Her daughter managed to flee to Poland and has been waiting there to be approved.
I cannot sleep properly. I cannot walk properly.
Both women say medical supplies and aid in Ukraine are being blocked by Russian troops, and no humanitarian corridors have been put in place in areas like Mariupol to allow people to evacuate the country safely, making it nearly impossible for most now to flee to bordering countries to fulfill visa and passport requirements so they can travel to Canada.
These people also are in limbo. It's just they cut off. It's like a pathway. You are running, and then you're cut from this side, then you're cut from that side, then from another side.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.